Today, the best of Baltimore came out to clean up after the worst. Volunteers hit the streets to take them back after a night of rioting and looting. 144 vehicles and 19 buildings were set on fire, leaving one person critically injured. 20 police officers were hurt, 6 seriously, and there were more than 250 arrests. Now, 2,000 National Guardsmen are reinforcing the police. The schools were closed today, and a curfew begins at 10 p.m. Chip Reid is in Baltimore.
Maryland Governor Larry Hogan today took control of the battle for the streets of Baltimore.
Things got out of hand last night. We're going to make sure it doesn't happen again tonight. We're going to bring order back to the city.
He said there are already at least 2,000 more police officers and troops on the streets today than there were just yesterday. And the difference was stark. Instead of sirens and shattering glass, there was singing and dancing. Instead of cowering behind locked doors, residents swept debris from the streets and from charred stores.
We got to come together, we got to clean up, we got to put our city back together.
The explosion of violence has put Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake on the defensive as critics questioned whether she encouraged the riots with these words Saturday night.
It's a very delicate balancing act because while we try to make sure that they were protected from the cars and the other things that were going on, we also gave those who wished to destroy space to do that as well.
But last night, the mayor said her critics were twisting her words.
I did not say that we were accepting of it. I did not say that we were passive to it. I was just explaining how property damage can happen during a peaceful protest.
The mayor has also been charged with responding to the rioting too slowly and with too little force. But Governor Hogan said he is not pointing fingers.
Look, the mayor, the city police, everybody worked as hard as they can. They were simply outmanned.
Police spokesman Eric Kowalczyk said there was good reason that their initial response was cautious.
When we deployed our officers yesterday, we were deploying for a high school event. And I don't think that there's anyone in the country that would expect us to deploy automatic weapons and armored vehicles to an event with 13, 14, and 15-year-olds.
This is the National Guard's command center in Baltimore, Scott, and this is the first time they've been called out to quell unrest in this city since 1968, after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Chip Reid in Baltimore for us tonight. Thanks, Chip.